I think the easiest one to start with is 6 is too many tiers.
It's 6 too many. We gotta just stick with 5. We gotta make the hard decisions.
Yeah. All right. I think the easiest one to start with is OKCU.
Okay.
And let's just go bottom up. All right. Sheffield United, obviously.
For sure.
OKCU. Burnley, OKCU.
Yeah.
Luton, OKCU.
Yes.
No tough decisions so far.
Those are all.
What's an argument in your mind for Luton maybe getting to it's a real shame?
I mean, it's a real shame supposed to be. I would like to see them stay up because I would prefer somebody else went down.
There's no personal bias in this at all, I don't think. I think this is just strictly like, how do they get into that next tier where it's like they probably aren't going to go down, but it'd be a real shame if they did.
They're not.
They're
never going to be. They're never going to be favored to not go down. They're always going to be favored to go down.
Home form aside, like maybe if they sneak a couple wins in there, you don't think that can maybe get them flirting?
They're on 9 points right now. I mean, you'd probably have to say, I feel like you have to have a little bit of personal bias in this somewhat because I don't want Burnley to go up, but like they're on the same amount of points, very similar, like goals for, goals against, or not the same. Sorry, they're on 8, but Burnley kind of runs the championship, and when they play Luton and Sheffield, they beat them. So like they're in those like critical games, they're going to be the ones who win. Or at least it seems like it. I just think unfortunately, those 3 are just, unless something incredible happens like in January and they get somebody who can just revolutionize them, I don't think any of those teams are safe. So
I think too, and we're going to get into this here in a second, obviously, but like Everton's got 13, Nottingham Forest has got 14. I think in our minds too, the team they got to look to catch is Nottingham Forest, not Everton. Like Everton, I think 100%. Is going to have a few more wins, right? So they're already 5 points off. Luton's out. I think Sheffield's dead in the water. I actually think they're the worst team. But like, is there a case for Burnley to go on a run?
I think they're the most talented of the 3. But it's a little bit similar to, you look at like Manchester United and they individually, they have some players. What are they doing every week? How are they scoring goals? They got 16. That's, I think 3rd or 4th bottom from the league. They've given up 34. That's up there for sure. They need to adapt a little bit to playing in the Prem, and they, obviously crushed the championship. And I think Company wanted to transition that over and kind of try to play the same way. It can't happen. And it's not happening for them right now. Like the beginning, like he's not even scraping by 2-2-12. He would have to like revolutionize how they play. And I think you'd have to sack Company and bring somebody else in.
True. All right. Let's leave it at that. Anyone else you want to add to OKCU? You can't really.
Nottingham Forest.
3 teams. Well, you think Nottingham Forest is OKCU, not it'd be a real shame?
I'm kind of like flagging on them, to be honest. Like, I don't think I like Steve Cooper a lot. I like some of the guys. I like the stories that like Hudson-Odoi, Alanga, Morgan Gibbs-White. I like a lot. I just think them similarly. I don't think they will go down. I think it's pretty obvious, like the 3 worst teams. But I think that if for the sake of this tier list, they got to be in that category as like the top team in that category.
Okay. All right. So then how you're looking at it is instead of Forest being in, it'd be a real shame. Forest is lucky that there's 3 other people in OKCU and they get an OKCU, but like awkward double goodbye, probably gone next year.
Yeah, unless something changes. But yeah, I think one of our commenters mentioned it very, very elegantly. Nottingham Forest are lucky there's 3 worse teams.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not mad with that because I knew Nottingham Forest would be where I wanted to start on. It'd be a real shame. So
you're cool with them being bottom tier?
Yeah, I think they stink. I think any other year they're getting relegated. I think next year they're going to get relegated because I think if you watch some of those teams in the championship, like Leicester, Ipswich, like I think they're already better than them, to be honest with you.
The switches.
Kind of. For sure.
Yeah.
So, all right. Sheffield, Burnley, Luton, Nottingham Forest. Okay, see you.